I'm welling up with excitement again. The apex resolves, you need to tell your friends. Come and see me, yeah, baby, let's cry. Sad in face, in some worlds we meet together.
We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, huge win in their last game. Kind of stopped the bleeding moment for this team. Let's see if they can continue that stretch today, because they've been struggling recently.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, we'll see if Odubel Herrera can get it going. He had only 1 home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just 1 homer, your team's not going to score a lot of runs. He's got to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's got 8 hits in 34 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Russell's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a spotless top of the first for Cole Hamels. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Nick Pivetta, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Descalso. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper is there, and he has it for the out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see Addison Russell play. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Bouncer up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big leagues.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo, number 196 for his career, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Solo home run there for Javi Baez, number 13 for him on the year, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Jason Hayward
the
now.
center fielder.
As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 3 homers and 19 driven in. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
3 runs already home here. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies nothing. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
To third. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Descalso from the outfield grass. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So far on the year, Franco is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in, Addison Russell. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
he might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, David Bodie. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Russell on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So here now's the pitcher, Paul Hamels. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. McCutchen over to his right, and he hauls it down in the corner.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Descalso. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. He's running. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the base. Ready now, Drew Butera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Bodie is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. And in steps Scott Kingery, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-2. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 43, Nick Pivetta.
Into the box now, Nick Pivetta. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Two out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Gene Segura would be next. 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Pivetta, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Left side. Baez able to get there, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still down 3-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The second baseman, Daniel Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Bryant.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Skied into straightaway right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So striding forward now, Anthony Rizzo. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a base hit on the line. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as we take a look at the Cubs leaders in that department, you can see he's right at the top leading this Chicago roster. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Squared that one up just a little late. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Baez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen as we begin the top of the fourth.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Full count, 3-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Two are gone in the Philly fourth, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Now the pitch. And Hamels loves to start guys with the change. That time it's good for a strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Cubs four-hole hitter Javier Baez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Javier.
Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Into the box, Victor Caratini. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Addison Russell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. That's in the basket, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
In now, David Bodie.
The left fielder.
And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
He loses him on ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So the runner is first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll leave things up to Cole Hamels, the pitcher. First pitch on its way. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike 1. Bodie is off at first with 2 away. Soft liner towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need, folks, don't need much of a reason to have a good time. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Bodie. 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. At the plate, Maikel Franco. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And the Phillies are into the hit column.
What a hot streak. Stay hot, my friend. Up over 290. He is flirting with that 300, elusive 300 batting average mark.
Stepping in now, Drew Butera, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Striding into the box, Scott Kingery comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. He's got it. There's 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Nick Williams will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Nick Williams.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Phillies leave a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, Heidi,
please.
Thank you. Juan Nicasio, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Nicasio.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Daniel Descalso, his lifetime line against Nicasio. An impressive 4 for 7. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And the pitch. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Descalso behind 1-2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
The 0-2 home. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Gene Segura standing in. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Caratini has it, and he makes the throw to first. Segura is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
And now Bryce Harper. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but spit on it there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is McCutchen. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And Hayward has a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor.
Digging in to try it again, Victor Caratini. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Fastball swung on and missed. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball just inside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here's a look over to first. Here now the 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. There's Segura to second for 1. And an offline throw, but he puts the tag on for out number 3. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. line towards center field. Hayward is right there, one down.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Striding in, Michael Franco, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. This ball will be chopped foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Hoskins stands at first with 1 out. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Runners on first with 1 down. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Fouled off.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Full count now. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. The next 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another full count pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bryant racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The catcher, number 41, Drew Butera.
Now in the box, Drew Butera. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Heading out towards shallow right. Bryant coming on. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies strand 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to take his hacks again. Addison Russell, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, no left fielder, David.
Stepping into the box, David Bodie. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. Line hard toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher,
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Paul Hamels. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 0-1 on its way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped up. Franco over to his left. One down.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Ready once again, Daniel Descalso. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready now. The pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Chris Bryant.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bodie stands at second with 2 gone. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. So striding in, Scott Kingery. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
1-1 the count. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Row. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Scott Kingery becomes the first out of the inning. Roman Quinn will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Roman Quinn.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. That's popped up. Hayward coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Now 8th inning now from Wrigley. Cubs lead in front of their home faithful as you get a look at the line score to see how we got to this point. Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all game. Here they get a nice 2-out RBI in the 8th inning to drive in the first run.
You know, listen, it's taken them a while to get on the board, and you know they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
Standing in, Bryce Harper, 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Has a look. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. McCutchen leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. Two and 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 6 and the Phillies 1. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And that swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Javier Baez, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Center fielder, Jason Hayward.
So stepping in, Jason Hayward. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. So coming to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Brandon Morrow comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 15, Brandon
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
First offering on its way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding in once again, Michael Franco. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Cole Hamels in line for the victory. Showed the lead hold. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. The catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Chicago Cubs get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Cole Hamels earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Nick Pivetta was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight.